there. Welcome to Movie Review Mom. I'm the mom and I do the movie reviews. And my goal is to give you the heads up on filmmaking quality and content so that you can make the best decision for you and your loved ones as to whether or not you want to spend time or money or both watching a specific film. So today, that specific film I'm reviewing is called Troll. This fun Norwegian movie is a welcome addition to the kaiju monster type of movie, and it is now available exclusively on Netflix. It's rated TV 14, and I'll give you some tips for parents here in just a minute, and is an hour and 41 minutes. My overall movie review mom grade is a B. I thought it was a lot of fun. Let me give you an overview in a nutshell, and then I'll point out things I liked and didn't like, and offer tips for parents, themes worth talking about, and recommendations for other films that are sort of similar that you might also really like if you've missed those before. All right, so let's dive in. In a nutshell, deep inside the mountain of Dove, Norway, something gigantic awakens after being trapped for 1,000 years inside the mountain. Destroying everything in its path, the creature is fast approaching the capital of Norway, Oslo, with city dwellers struggling to stop something they thought existed only in Norwegian folklore. The adventure drama was written and directed by Roar Utag with writing help from Espen Aken. Hopefully I'm pronouncing all of those words correctly in those names. So there were a lot of things I really liked about this movie. First of all, I think Netflix does a really great job of exposing audiences to work created by directors and actors from around the world. I really love that. And so it's really fun to learn Norwegian folklore about trolls. And apparently they really do believe in trolls. Well, certain percentage of the population still does. Now, I was in Iceland last year at this time and learned the same thing about Icelanders, that they still believe in fairies and trolls and that kind of stuff. Anyway, I just think that that's a lot of fun. For fans of the famous Wilhelm scream, you'll get a kick out of hearing it at about the 47-minute, 13-second mark. And if you don't know what that is, Google it. It just is hilarious to me. Most Americans won't recognize any of the actors in this movie because they're Norwegians, and I'm always happy to discover new actors from around the globe. Some of the special effects are actually pretty good. It's really fun to travel to Norway and see the beautiful countryside. I would love to have seen even more shots of the gorgeous fjords and landscapes. Ultimately, the movie is family friendly and offers some action and some thrills for families of all ages. Now, with all of that praise being said, there still were a few things that I didn't like or just thought could have been done better. For example, I would have liked to have seen more trolls than just the one that's presented in the movie. That would have been fun. Some of the plot points are pretty weak. There's some sciencey stuff described to us, and I don't know if any of it is real or not, but it sounds good, although it also sounds unbelievable. The dialogue is pretty paper thin and uninspired. It's just sort of paint by the numbers and basic. The father-daughter relationship adds an emotional level to the story, yet most viewers are saying they just wanted to see more action with the troll. You could definitely see their attempt to include elements that make Hollywood monster movies so successful. Like I said, it's kind of a paint by numbers, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't quite. I also would have loved to have seen a scene where the rock climbers are climbing up the mountain and then they look over and they see the big giant troll that they thought was a mountain, like it's featured in the Netflix ad. You know, when you're clicking through, that's the image that you see. And in fact, that image is animated, and that you don't often see that. And there's a sound effect. And I thought that was pretty cool, which made me think, wow, if they can do that in the little ad, then the movie must be really, really good. But you don't actually see that in the movie. So that was kind of a disappointment. Let me give you some tips for parents. As I mentioned, the movie is very family friendly because the main troll that's featured, the only troll that's featured really, isn't super scary. I mean, he does look a little scary, but I don't think it'll be too scary for younger kids. However, you're the parent, if you are a parent, and you know your kids best, but uh, you can watch the trailer, and if the trailer doesn't look super scary, then you're probably pretty good. The fighting is bloodless, so that's good. However, there is a lot of fighting and a lot of destruction. Some of the themes that are illustrated really well are folklore, being open-minded, because these people are saying, we think it's a troll, and all of the scientists are like, that's ridiculous. And scientists are supposed to be searching for truth, right? So you'd think they'd be more open-minded. So there's also a theme of passion for science and protecting and learning from nature. So I wanted to tell you about a couple of movies I instantly thought of. And the first one is called Troll Hunter. Now, some people, for obvious reasons, are comparing that movie with this one and saying Troll Hunter is much better. It I think I probably would agree with that. But still, this is a fun addition into that lore. And then another movie I thought of was Godzilla, simply because it's a bigger than life monster that starts attacking a city. Now, there have been several versions of Godzilla, so you can pick one, but generally that's just kind of a fun genre where little tiny people have to figure out how to fight these big giant monsters without really truly understanding the nature of the monsters. And that's another element of it. All right, that's it. Thank you so much for spending a few minutes with me. And when you get a minute, hit that subscribe button. And more importantly, come back. I'm doing reviews every single day. And sometimes I upload more than one movie review a day. Sometimes I also do trailer reactions and documentary analysis. And then I even just posted something about a really fun gift idea. So sometimes I post things about the news and stuff. Anyway, thank you. I appreciate your support. Have a fantastic day. And if you watch this movie, I hope you get a kick out of it. Bye for now.